Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be reviewing these extra coverage arrtx paint markers. I actually didn't realize they were supposed to be extra coverage when I bought them, which was very interesting to find out, but yeah, I'll get into that more later on in the video, but yeah, enjoy the video. Hashtag ASMR. So excited, this looks so fancy. Wow. That's cute. These look so fancy, bro. And there's literally another layer. These did not come with a swatch card, so I'm going to swatch them in my sketchbook and then show you. I'm not going to show the footage because everybody always does that, and I hate having to sit there and watch the whole thing. Okay, so these were both fun and a headache to sort because I love sorting things, but I'm also very much a perfectionist about it. And there wasn't really an obvious order that they should be in. So that was, I don't know, it was interesting, but I didn't end up keeping it in the box anyways, like I'll explain later after this. But yeah, I'm really excited to try these markers. Okay, so they don't all fit in the box perfectly, which is a shame because I really like this box. I'll probably use it for something else, but yeah, I probably could fit them in here if I alternated it like that. But that's what I did with my last set of markers, and I don't know, it was annoying to use. But anyways, I have it pretty much sorted, I guess, so I'm gonna swatch them now. And yeah, also, one thing to note, I really hope that they're not dry because some of them, I noticed, like this part was unscrewed a little bit, which is a little concerning. But yeah, we're gonna find out if it works. Also, with these, you shake them before you use them. You don't have to pump them or anything. Let's go test them out. Honestly, it does not look like there's very many colors on the page because I did them so small. There are a lot of colors though, 36 to be exact. Also, I drew 4 hearts and went over each of them only one time. It did really well. Anyways, while I'm drawing this dragon, I'm going to be talking about the markers and how well they go on paper and blend and all that kind of stuff, so yeah. I've used arrtx before and I've loved their products, so I pretty much knew that I would like these. Of course, there are a couple things to note, as with everything. The cap sometimes does not match the color very well at all. Like the purple I'm using is way darker on paper. Also, the barrel becomes slightly unscrewed a lot. It doesn't expose any of the paint, so it's not a concern for drying the markers out, but it can be pretty annoying. You could just glue it closed if you really want to, but I don't know. I did use these and did a few drawings in my sketchbook too, and just on smooth paper, in my opinion, it deposits way too much paint. I get that these are supposed to be full coverage, but it's not great for if you want to draw on smooth paper. These are amazing for watercolor paper, which is what I'm using on here. It was just the thickest paper I had, and I'm gonna be selling this later this year, so it needed to be good quality. But yeah, if you just have a smooth sketchbook that you want to draw with these in, I personally wouldn't recommend them. I would recommend one of their other regular ones that you usually see people doing reviews of. But these are amazing for doing things like painting on clay, like if you have little clay figures. I made some clay figures a little while back, and I've been working on painting them with these markers, and it has great coverage. So if you want them to paint on something like maybe wood, like I said, watercolor paper, clay figures, anything like that, these will be great for that. Also, not a single one of the markers in my set was dried out. They all feel like they're gonna last a long time. Anyways, I also wanted to talk about the art that I'm drawing. I'm drawing this dragon for this market thing that I'm gonna be selling a bunch of my dragons at, which who knows, I might make a video on how that goes, but it's still a few months away. But yeah, I've been leaning towards not using any line art on my dragons, and I'm honestly loving it. It makes me think more about the colors and how they look next to each other, because they're not going to be like separated by a black line. I also really want to work on drawing more backgrounds, I don't usually do that because I'm scared of drying out my markers from using so much, but I want to try using other mediums like regular paint, maybe watercolors. I don't know, I just want my drawings to feel more complete, like this one. I did use the markers on here though because it's a pretty small drawing. Also, look at the white, like I'm drawing sparkles on the dragon right now, and it goes on really well, really opaque. Usually in marker sets the white is really translucent and hard to use, and I usually end up throwing it away after only like a week or two, but I feel like this one's gonna last a long time. And yeah, here's the finished painting. I really like how this turned out. Let me know what you think in the comments, and yeah, that's the end of the review. Thank you for watching. Also, shout out to my sister for making the emotes that I've used in this video. I'll leave a link to her new YouTube channel in the pinned comment and description. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye!